players in. This time, Michael was bought some space to work with in the back line of the A-bomb site. So they've got to either got to figure out a different sort of attack point where maybe they try and get some people up highway so that Rain's attention is split between main, squeak, and highway, or they have to use grenades to get them out of there. But they can't just ignore Rain anymore.
Well, this is interesting. They decide they're finally going to go towards that B site, Liquid, but they decide to do it on an Eco, and there's Simple with the dig. He hits Box to start. Jacob with the double spray, making a triple. Simple's helping him out as well. Jacob just can't be stopped. Finally, AdreN will lay him low, but the damage is done. Huge spray from Jacob to start things off.
Oh, that was a nice tap from AdreN, who's actually got some decent kills in the last couple of rounds here. Still a 1-on-2, but if ever there was a time for Jacob to wake up, that definitely is. But AdreN coming into it, getting one more kill, now a triple, one more for the quad, and the huge upset round here. If Liquid win this, it's going to be a big step forward to taking this map away from FaZe. And Michael, he's a bit weary right now. There's so much time, this is the problem. If AdreN walks away, then it's just a guessing game from Michael's point of view.
There's so many mind games because he can still wrap around through mid if he wants, get through vents, try and come back onto that B site. He's waiting to see if Michael is thinking the same thing right now. This is all about, you know, who's going to take that first step, who's going to be able to outthink their opponent. And AdreN right now, he's trying to check in mid to make sure that Michael wasn't trying to go for a fast one, try to rotate around through. And now this opens it up. This opens it up here for AdreN to actually make it towards that A site.
And see, the question is, all right, so AdreN is going to he's going to stick with his gut here and his intuition and just go for it. When you spend this long making a rotation, you could definitely end up sort of second-guessing yourself and thinking, wait a minute, maybe he already knows that I'm doing this and I'll have to try something else. But great call right now for AdreN. I've got to say, it's a triple kill. It's going to be a bomb plant as well. He plants out in the open. How did he plant far enough out in the open that Michael can't stay covered? I'm wondering. It doesn't look like it's all the way in the corner, which just scares me a little bit here. Yeah. But he does also have a Molotov, and Michael has a kit, so you've got to think about the timing here. If Michael starts defusing, then AdreN can't just count on the Molotov. He has to go and shoot him as well, otherwise there won't be enough time, or there will be enough time for the defuse anyway. Michael trying to see if he can get in. He's got no grenades, and it is all the way in the corner, so yeah, this is just an open plant. Michael taps it once, AdreN going to go for the peak once, and he sees that it's not being defused anymore. He goes down, a quad kill and a clutch. AdreN with a massive round here for Team Liquid.
What a huge round. That's incredible, and it's AdreN as well, a player who's taken so much flack coming into this tournament, or in recent time over the past few months. It's just, you know, he's been the butt of every joke.
Yeah, it's upsetting. Who are we going to make fun of now?
I know, right? If he starts stepping up and winning clutches, getting quad kills and rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm sure that Thorin, you know, he's quick on his feet. He'll come up with something.
Oh, definitely. That's what we pay him the money for, isn't it?
That's sick. Skrilla.
6-2 right now being the scoreline. We're in the 9th round of the first half here. Obviously a best-of-1 game, and Liquid with a really, really big win here. 6-2, and AC being traded out for Elige very early on in the round. Mid-controls being lost by FaZe Clan, and right now Liquid have so much time to spend, you know, figuring out what the setup is for FaZe. They can just spend time seeing what the current defense looks like.
Well, they're starting to actually rotate through their plays now, Liquid, because they really haven't given too much attention to mid so far. Apart from the one round with Simple, you know, sneaking up on that pistol into mid, that we haven't really seen too much action here. So now this is starting to show FaZe that Liquid have a variety of plays that they can throw out. It's not just going to be bomb site focused kind of play where FaZe can cheat a little bit and keep like 3 players on one side, 2 on the other, and not really focus too much on mid. If Liquid start getting, you know, start showing that they're capable of using mid in their repertoire of plays, FaZe are going to have to start changing up, and that's not going to look too hot for them, considering, you know, they've been struggling a little bit so far with just holding on to the sites themselves. Add another element into the mix, and they might start struggling quite a bit.
And that mid control gives some really, really good opportunities for attacking B, which I think is what they're trying to do right now. Fox and Jacob are here, so if Fox can get an early AWP kill, that's going to be helpful. There's the flash in. He does Lake. Simple, but not enough to actually bring him down low. It's just 64 health left, and now they're both on the bomb side, and I don't like this setup, especially if there's Molotovs coming in. I think Simple's just got one. They're going to be running into the bomb side. Jacob now in a really bad position. Fox in the corner. Quick trade going in, and Fox, he's going to get the first shot on Hiko, but he has to do more than that. He's going to go down to AdreN, and it's a 2-on-2 with 15 seconds.
And he decides to re-peek. That's the issue. If he could have just stayed alive a little bit longer, the smokes might have worn out and Rain might have been able to have an impact. Instead, Rain is getting mated into the Stone Age right now. And it will be a 2-on-2 after plan scenario here for FaZe. Coming through the vents, Michael, must win duel for him, but AdreN, he's playing it wisely. He's not gonna lose that fight. However, he does lose his teammate Simple on the site, and the bomb is not planted for him. Rain decides to stick it. He's got the hit. He's got the flash as well. He's actually going to go for it. Decides to take the fight. And AdreN, he is going to be able to come through once again for his team. Another 1v1 clutch coming through.
Wow, I think Rain was questioning his own health pool. He was worried that he was too low and that one bullet sort of going to the edge of the box would maybe kill him. Otherwise, we could tell from that point of view, he could have probably held that down and he would have won the round. So the sort of decision, it was a nice idea with the flashbang, but obviously, from where we were sitting, it looked...